What's up YouTube? What's up y'all? My name is Brian Jones and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we're doing a quick tutorial on how to create the glass effect. So without further talks, further blah blah blahs, intro. Welcome back guys. So let's get started. So first of all, you're going to create a new workspace. So I have an A3 size here, 12 inches by 16 inches. So with this, I am going to unlock the background. So double click on the background and you're going to see they just click on OK. Then you're going to right click on the layer 0, the one that you just unlocked, and you're going to convert to smart object. So now we've converted to smart object. Then we're going to double click on the white area. So it's going to open up another space like this. Then we're going to place our image in this area. So with this one, I'm just going to place a quick image in the area that we just opened. Okay, so here's the image. It's going to pass through camera, of course. We're just going to click on OK or enter. With this, let me just click on OK, and now the image is here. So with this, I'm going to scale it so it fills the whole workspace. Double click to get it done. Then afterwards, you're just going to click on Ctrl S to save. So we are saving this, and because you've already created a smart object in the first workspace, that is this one, the sub workspace that you created is where the image is. You understand? Okay, so now that we have this, we are going to duplicate the image, Ctrl J. Then we are going to add a very nice rectangle or rounded rectangle to this. So let me just use my ruler here to make sure we have like a correct dimension. Yeah, so let me just draw the rectangle here, and with this you can choose any color at all. And afterwards, I'm using Photoshop 19, so we have the options here. Just drag any of this side and make sure the chain is on. That's the linked option. Then drag it, make sure the edges are okay for you. You can choose any color. So after doing this, then you are going to drag, you see we have two images. You're going to drag the first image and put it on top of the rectangle that you just created. Then Ctrl Alt J to clip it into the rectangle. Okay, so afterwards we're going to select the first image that we just clipped into the rectangle. Then move on to filter, go to blur, and then Gaussian blur. Okay, so with the Gaussian blur, we can choose any I don't know how to put, like the pixels. We can go in for 30, we can go in for 36, 35. It depends on how you want, or like how effective you want the effect to look like. So with this, for mine, I'm just going to go with 34. I mean, not very much. 34 is good. Then just click on OK. Then afterwards, we're going to work on the rectangle. So after you've selected the rectangle, just click on the FX button here. Then move on to stroke. So with the stroke, we're going to add like a gradient overlay around the edge. So let me just zoom in here. Let me zoom in so you guys can see what is going on here. Okay, so I've zoomed in so you guys can see what is going on here. So with this one, you see we have gradient here. So we're just going to click on the gradient, and with this we have two gradient signs, like gradient colors here. For the first one, we're going to choose a very lighter ash. You see we have a lighter ash here. Click OK. And the other one, we're going to choose white. That's a pure white. Then when you look on top, when you look at the upper part of the gradients, we have like the opacity here. We have from 100% to however. So with this one, I'm just going to tune it down to like 59 or something. And with the other side too, I'm going to tune. I've already done this, that's why the options are already there. So I'm going to tune this to 47 or so. Then just click on OK. And with the size, for me, I have 4 pixels here with the size of the stroke. So it depends. You can just take it down, or you can just leave it like this. So let's move on to the next thing, and we're going to enter into it. I wasn't supposed to click on OK, but then let's enter back into gradient overlay. And with this, we have this image here. We have this here. So you just click on the gradients here. And then the first effect, you see the effect we did with the stroke, we are going to do the same thing with this one. So the first one, you're going to, instead of choosing ash, we're going to choose white, because the first one we chose ash for the first one. Yes. And then with the other color, we're going to choose ash, a very cool ash. and you're going to go. And when it comes to the opacity, it depends on what you want. You see, when I bring it up, I get like a very sharpened image, like a very sharpened effect right there. But let me just take it down a little bit, and with the other one too, I can just take it down to, like, let's say 31 or 22. Yes, okay. Then when you come to the main aspect, you see, with the main gradient overlay, you can turn out the whole opacity for the whole thing. You see, it also works here, but then it depends on what you want to do. Nice. So after you're done, you see we have the angle here at 25. Leave it at 25. Go back to stroke and make sure the angle of the stroke is not at 25, because you want it to offset against the gradient overlay. So with this one, I'm just going to tune it down to somewhere else, and then we're good to go. So afterwards, you just click OK, and this is what we have here. And one thing that you guys should know is we created the smart object because if we want to change the image, you can just bring in another image in this area, click Ctrl S, then the image is going to load into what we just did here, and you don't have to start the whole process all over again. Yes, also if you want to open up the glass effect, you can just do it because we already have the effect done and everything. Yes, so guys, this is a quick tutorial on how to create the glass effect. You can do anything. You can tune it to your preference. I mean, anything that you want to do. So yeah, guys, that is the end of the tutorial. Kindly subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Bye bye.